Tonight on Access TV, straight from New York City, it's Gotham Comedy Live. Get ready to laugh with Gary Cannon, Eric Aspera, Mike James, Joe DeRosa, and this week's host, Cheech Chong.
Hey, man.
Hey. Oh, hey, man, what's up?
What are you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm trying to write a song about Santa Claus, man.
Hey, I played with those dudes, man.
What? Santa Claus?
Yeah, the salsa band.
No.
From Venezuela.
What?
15 guys, horns and shit, you know?
No, man, Santa Claus is not a group, man.
Well, they broke up, yeah. You can't make money with 15 dudes, man. Good music, though, man. Shit, I love salsa.
Santa Claus is not a group, man. Santa Claus is one guy.
One dude?
One dude. You know, he's got like a red velvet suit and black patent leather boots.
Oh, the rapper. Yeah, I played with him, too, man. Yeah, he said he was 50 Cent's cousin, you know? But he rapped so bad, man, we used to call him Nickel. He was good, though. I had a lisp and a stutter, man.
Oh, I remember that guy.
Yeah, that's him, man.
No, man, Santa Claus is not a rapper, man. You don't know who Santa Claus is?
Well, I'm not from here, man.
Oh. Yeah, well, where are you from?
Hoboken.
Well, that explains that shit, man. Hey, well,
I'm
man.
lucky I'm here, man.
Why?
Christy and the bridge, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were.
If I had somewhere to go, I would have been pissed off, man.
Yeah. Hey, well, man, if you don't know the story about Santa Claus, I'll tell you the story about Santa Claus. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Tell me about
So, like, once upon a time, like about 5 years ago, there was this dude, and his name was Santa Claus, man. And he was a real groovy dude, man. He said, ho, 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 ho. He was like Charlie Sheen. Hey, ho, 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 get over here, man.
Charlie says, no more holes now.
Yeah, but he was cool, man. He had that, like, a hat that went over there, man. And he was cool. He had a big-ass white beard, man. And he used to live next door to me in the projects, man. Yeah. He was a cool dude. And he had a wife named Mrs. Santa Claus, man.
Oh, yeah?
She was cool, man. She's a big, fat gorda, too, man. But she didn't have a beard, no. Well, a little bit, but mostly a mustache, man, you know? Yeah, but she was cool. You know what she used to do, man? She used to make tea and brownies for us all time.
Brownies, man. Yeah. I almost OD'd on a brownie, man.
What?
Man, yeah.
How'd you do that?
I took a little bite, man, but fuck, you can't just have a little bit of a brownie, man, when you're messed up, you know? So I ate the whole thing. It had 3 kilos of weed in it. Now, I know because I made it.
And you ate it?
Yeah, I was in a coma for like 3 days, man.
Wow.
Yeah, but the good news, it cured my cancer.
That's cool, man. How did it do that?
Well, I don't know the scientific thing, but I think what happens when you treat cancer with marijuana, the cancer cells get so messed up they forget why they're there. And they just wander off, man. I mean, that's my theory, you know.
Yeah, well, that makes sense, man. Well, you should have been hanging out with us in the projects, man. We used to drink tea and eat brownies all the time, man.
Who's that?
Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Oh, we still on that?
Yeah, we're still talking about that, man. Because they were the cool, man, you know.
Well, they lived in the projects?
Yeah, that next door, in the apartment next door, man. And they were cool, man. You know what they used to do? They were so kind. They used to take in midgets, man.
Take in midgets?
Yeah.
What, make them smaller? What?
No, man. Give them some place to live. You know, they were like foster midgets, man.
Oh, they adopt them.
Yeah, like foster midgets. Man. And they were cool, man.
Where'd they live, man?
Well, you know, they had a bunch of houses back in the back. I mean, like shacks or something. You know, but they used to live and sit there and live there for free, man. They call them stay-free mini pads, man. You know, with the that all the foster midgets used to eat.
And they could live there, no strings attached.
No strings attached.
I smoked a Tampax once, man.
Really?
It looked like a joint, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It had a real familiar taste. But it gave a new meaning to cottonmouths, though, man.
Yeah, bad, man.
And I think I got PMS because I started crying for no reason. I'm sad.
That's probably the reason, man. Well, you should have been with us, man, because we used to eat brownies and all those things, and they were cool. But so all year the foster midgets, man, they used to make toys, man, like airplanes, little cars, man, everything. And then at the end of the year, Santa Claus would take all the toys that the foster midgets made, man.
Santa Claus put these little fuckers to work, huh?
Yeah, man. Shit,
no free lunch at Santa's home,
man. He would take all the toys and he put them in a big chopping bag, man. Like, dude had a big chopping bag, Then he would take it and he would put it in his sleigh, man.
Hold on. What's a sleigh?
Sleigh. It's like a lowrider with no wheels, man. It's like right on the ground, man.
And it had a motor and all that?
No, man. It didn't have no motor, man. It used a reindeer, man.
What's a reindeer?
It's like a deer that got left out in the rain or something, man. Because they were little, man. They were like showing big ass horns, man, but little reindeer, man.
And what would he do? This is a weird dude, man.
Yeah. Well, he was cool when he would stand up in the sleigh after he got
hold on. What would he do with the reindeer?
Well, he would hook him up to the sleigh, man. Like
what do you mean? Get him a sleigh? Hook him up?
On a harness, like a horse does,
tie him up.
Yeah, like go, and they go.
And then he'd whip him?
Well, no, he would just like whip the thing in front of like the air.
This
or
guy's
something.
a freak, man.
Well, that's where the black boots came from, man.
No kidding. Then what do you do, man?
Well, he'd stand up in the sleigh and go, on Donner, on Blixen, on Chewy, on Tavo, come on, Beto. And the sleigh would fly, Holmes, man, all over the sky, and they would go all over, and they would deliver toys to all the boys and girls all the way around the world. And check it out, they did it in one night, man.
Now, how did they do that, man?
They took the freeway.
No, man. How do you get all that shit to fly in the air like that, man?
Oh, well, Santa Claus had magic dust, man. Yeah, a little bit of magic dust for Santa, a little bit for the reindeer, a little bit more for Santa, a little bit more for the reindeer, a little bit more for Santa, and then they got a and they would fly all over and they would land on your roof, man. And by that time he was so skinny he just went right down the chimney, man.
So you're telling me this dude's a tweaker?
Yeah, man, he'd be all in your living room, man, grinding and shit, man.
This guy's a meth head, man.
Well, yeah,
That makes sense, man, because those tweakers, they're the only people I know would break into your house and leave you shit,
Yeah, well, that's what it was, man. After you drank all your milk and cookies and everything else you had, man, then they would crawl back up the chimney and, man, get in the sleigh and go to the next place, man. But you know what? He had to knock it off, man, because it got to be too dangerous, man.
Why? What happened, man?
Well, it was over Afghanistan, got hit by a drone, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he doesn't do that
He
shit.
quit?
Yeah, well, he didn't really, man, but he just comes back in disguises now.
Like what kind of disguises?
Well, you seen him in front of the department store ringing that bell in front of that black pot, man?
Dressed like Santa Claus.
Yeah, just dressed like Santa Claus.
That's brilliant, man.
Yeah.
Just come back dressed like who you are.
Yeah, who would have thought, man? Yeah, Santa Claus, they were cool.
Yeah, I know the dude, man.
Oh,
I played with him, man, last Christmas.
What?
We made a lot of money, man.
But Santa Claus is not a musician,
Hey,
man.
no shit. Tell me about it, dude. He didn't know any tunes, man.
Oh, man, come on.
Ding, ding, ding. That's all he
Well, come on. We're going to take a break, and we're going to introduce the next comedian, okay? And he'll be funny.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to take a break.
Oh, okay. All right, you take a break. We'll be right back.
Live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City, Gary Cannon is taking the stage when we return. And stick around later for more with Cheech and Chong when they return to the stage. Welcome back to Gotham Comedy Live. More great stand-up coming your way starting right now.
You guys ready? Are you ready for our next comedian? All right, he's a warm-up comic for Conan O'Brien. Welcome, please, to the stage. That guy. Gary Cannon!
Gary Cannon!
Let's go, Gary Cannon!
Holy shit. Audience, wow. I lost my voice. I love being in New York City. This town absolutely kicks ass. I love it here, guys. It is so fucking cheap out here, guys. I fucking love it. I will say this, if you've never been to New York, you guys got to do some stuff. Venture out, right? Don't go to the Statue of Liberty, Times Square. That's all overpriced bullshit, right? If you want to do something fun, go out to a little city called Newark. Holy shit, that's where the action is, guys. This is the best time of year to go, right? Early fall. It smells like piss and dead hooker out that way. And I was thinking about getting a hotel room for the night, guys, but I found it was just cheaper to buy a house. Because you see, I had $9, you guys. I went a long way in Newark. I got a 27-bedroom. It overlooks a meth lab, but it's worth it. I'm sure she appreciates you taking the better seat over her. That's a dick move. All right, guys, listen. You did it as well, asshole. All right, good. You're laughing. You stopped off at Kohl's, picked up a short sleeve number before the show. Love it from the I'm Not Getting Laid this fall collection. Good stuff. How do you guys all know each other? Tinder? What's going on, boys? They don't speak English. Fuck it. Listen, guys, I do love it here. I'm so high right now, guys. I will tell you this. Yeah. I didn't even smoke with those guys. I wake up every day at 11 o'clock, guys. Maybe you have the same ritual. I wake up at 11. I play my favorite drinking game. I watch The View. And anytime those five guys talk over each other, I do a fireball shot. And I'll tell you guys, by 11:03, I am shit canned. I'm not fucking around. Let's move on. All right, good, guys. By the way, you guys, I love living here. I saw a mattress lying in the street right up the road here. I didn't know if it was garbage or a cheap Airbnb rental. We'll sweeten that one in post. All right, guys, listen, here's the deal. I went to Whole Foods earlier today, guys. That's a great place to buy some bargain groceries. I went over there, put a piece of salmon in layaway. Gonna get that shit in March. Gonna go over there a couple of times a week, just look at my salmon. I'm not fucking around. I don't know who's next. Good luck following this shit. All right, guys, listen. These people are here for the bingo numbers. Guys, I will tell you this. She can't hear me. Listen, guys, I know. B9. Here's the deal, guys. Yeah. Sound like Peter Brady. All right, guys, listen. By the way, do we have any single women in the audience by round of applause? Single women, make some noise. We have 4 dudes. All right, fantastic. Listen. I see that lady over there was applauding. She's not with you, sir. You guys are just hanging out as just friends. Nothing better than hanging out with a female as just friends, dude. I've been to Blue Ball Land many a night. That is bullshit. You pick her up, pump a few drinks into her, right? Maybe at the end of the night get a kiss on the cheek. Then that poor guy has to go in the house and rub one out to Bang Bros. And I got to tell you guys, you get that one. I know it. I love it. You were laughing right at that one. She knows what the Bang Bros is. If you live in Newark, you don't have the internet yet. Let me explain how that shit works. You'll get in the form of a dial-up connection. I met my girlfriend on one of those TV dating shows, guys. I tried a couple. I live in LA, right? I tried The Bachelor. I tried Flavor of Love. Those two didn't work. But I'm happy to report I met my current lady on one of those shows. Maybe you've seen it. It's on NBC. It's very popular. It's called To Catch a Predator. And we met. We came so close to that hot tub, guys. But there's that host, that cockblock Chris Hansen. He wants to ruin the night, guys. No lemonade. All right, good. I also want to thank you guys, my manager. He made sure that I got out here safely for this trip, guys. He put $9 together and flew me out here on Spirit Airlines. Thank you, you cheap piece of shit. Yes, $9, you guys. We went from LA to Kennedy. We made 18 stops in between, guys. I went from LA to Burbank. You could drive that shit quicker. Burbank, San Diego, Seattle, Seattle back down to LA for a 4-day layover, straight into JFK International, guys. By the way, I left in September to make sure I was on time for you son of the bitches. Don't play around. B2. Listen, guys, I know. Coles, what's your favorite pornographic website? Don't be shy. Throw it out there. Don't pretend like you don't know. Your girlfriend's smiling. She knows your bookmarks. Don't be messing around. If not, we default to her right there. What is your favorite pornographic website? Give me one. What do you like? YoungAsianBoys.com. That's a good one. Nicely done, Coles, up top. Lotion on my hands. Listen, guys, I know. I was on the internet looking at porno for research. Here's what I realized, guys. A lot of these, this show will never air. A lot of these pornographic websites are trying to supplement their revenue with banner ads, right? I was on one site. There was a banner ad for Mr. Tickets. So you looking for tickets to that sold-out concert? Call Mr. Tickets. Guys, I don't know who they're targeting with this ad, right? I know for me personally, if I'm looking at a beautiful naked woman and my pants are wrapped around my ankles, already ahead of me, the first thing I'm not thinking is, holy shit, is REO Speedwagon coming to town? Because I can't fight this. I'm going to bang you later. Listen, guys, I know. I'm staying at the Motel 6 in Newark tonight, beautiful. You come on by. If you don't know how to get there, you can follow Coles in his minivan. He'll take you right to me. If you lose the van, check the Amber Alert. Listen, guys, I know. That's the other joke you got. I appreciate it. You laughed at Bang Bros and Amber Alert. That woman is a keeper. I love it. I want to be in your threesome. Now, listen, guys. I just see that beard, so I'm reminded of my ex-girlfriend. I don't know who's next, but just let me keep doing more time. Fuck it. All right, guys, listen, I'm totally kidding. By the way, you guys, I love living in LA. A lot of people hate it. I love it, guys. You can walk in any restaurant. There's always these celebrity headshots up of the famous people that get to eat there, right? I walked into one restaurant, I saw a headshot up of Eric Estrada. Who remembers that piece of shit from the 70s right around? Oh, 8 people. Guys, if you clap loud enough right now, he will come out from our kitchen and say hello to everybody. He's, By the way, this is pretty cool. A couple of months ago, I got to go to Iraq and entertain the troops, which was so much fun. I did that. Thank you, guys. I went to Iraq. Here's what's crazy. I was checking at the airport at LAX, right? And the woman at the United counter was like, holy shit, you're going over to Iraq. Are you going over there for business or for pleasure? You guys, I'm going to repeat that joke one more time. For some of you who might be playing Sudoku, let me just say this, guys. I don't know if you've watched the news in the last 15 years, but there's no new Disneyland in Baghdad. I'm not heading over to the Tilted Kilt in Kuwait, right? But here's what's great. I was flying back from Iraq. I was sitting in first class, and there was a soldier sitting in coach. So I thought the right thing to do, which made sense, was to switch seats. And I gave the soldier my first class seat. I thought that was the right thing to do. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I did that for easily 9 minutes. And I was like, holy shit, I can't deal with this middle seat bullshit anymore, you guys. I had coach traumatic stress syndrome. So I went up to the soldier. I was like, listen, dude, you've been in a war zone. You ought to handle that shit back in 33B. Can you guys hear these jokes? You're free to leave. Listen, guys, I have a quick question for you. Quick question, right? We're wrapping up. Quick question. You're a nice guy. How long have you been married for? 16 years. Never going to last. Let me ask you something really quickly. Before you met this lady, what was the name of the woman you lost your virginity to? Do you still keep in touch with her? This is going to get awkward. This is going to get very awkward. Coles, I was going to ask you, but I think you still have yours. Now, let me just say this. No offense. By the way, I can tell you look like a very sweet, nice lady, maybe a librarian type. I can tell how many fellas you've been with, give or take 5, all right? I'm going to be generous. I'm going to say 72. Is that a fair number? -6. Now, here's the deal, right? Do you still keep in touch with the woman you lost your virginity to? No, not until tonight. You're full of shit because we have her. She is here in the New York City area. We're going to bring her out. It's going to be a little awkward at first, guys, but then it will be fun. You'll see what's going to happen. Her name is Marianne. Let's bring her in, guys. How about a round of applause for Marianne? Let's do this quickly. I like how 57 people are actually looking at the door right now. Are you guys serious? Holy shit, this would be great. Guys, I normally don't share this story, but I like you guys. I actually lost my virginity in my parents' bedroom, and I know that sounds weird and creepy. I get it, but it was the only place my mom felt comfortable. And let's just end it there. Good night, guys. Bye.
Live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City, Eric Aspera is taking the stage when we return. Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV.
Okay, our next comedian is a very funny lady by the name of Erica, what?
Spira, Erica Spira.
Oh, Erica
From
Spira!
Binghamton, New York, Erica Spira. Give it up. Good luck.
Oh man, hello. Oh, this is awesome. Wow. You guys are a pretty good looking crowd. This is fun, hey. Oh man, I hate to start this way. I have a little bit of bad news. I recently found out that I'm not a sweet person. I knew, I just didn't know everyone else knew. I was in my hometown from a very small town. Everyone knows my parents. And everyone I run into is always like, Erica, your mother is just the sweetest, just nicest lady. And you remind me so much of your father. You even sound just like him. I work in the office during the day, and we got this new intern. I gotta be honest, I don't really like her, but I have a good reason, okay? Her first day, she went around meeting everyone, so I stood up and I shook her hand hello. I said, hi, I'm Erica, it's nice to meet you. And she was like, ooh, you have kind of a manly handshake. I was like, yeah, that's why I make more money than you. Oh, you guys have heard the news? Okay. I recently heard this guy talking about feminism, which is always fun. He said, and I quote, he said, well, here's the thing. He didn't understand why women are feminists, right? Crazy. To quote him, he literally said, I just don't understand why you guys want to be equal so badly. And I was like, well, I can't speak for everybody, but personally, for me, I just want more money. Right? That's the selling point. I don't know. I just feel like if I made more money, like I wouldn't care about catcalling. I'd probably like it. Because if I was rich and someone was like, hey, Ma, you look great, I'd be like, thanks, man. I got a personal trainer now. So, yeah, doing pretty well. I grew up with an older brother, and my parents were actually great. They let me do like whatever he did. So when he was trying out for football, I wanted to, and they let me. But I wasn't allowed to play, not because I was a girl, but because I was above the height limit and the weight limit. I was like, that's insane. I don't know what coach was just like, well, she's too tall to play, but we should still weigh her. So get on that scale. You want to be an equal? Get up there. The only time I felt held back for being a woman was one time my father caught me on the phone asking out a boy. And he pulled me aside and he was like, you can't ask boys out. Like, you have to wait for them to ask you out. So I listened, took his advice. I haven't had a boyfriend since, so I was like, thanks, Dad. He knew what he was doing. I actually have gotten like flowers sent to me at work a couple times, and I'm not bragging because I hate it every time, because they are always from my dad, just every single one. It just like invites your office into your life in like a weird way, you know? Everyone walks by your desk like, wow, who's the lucky guy? And I'm like, my father. And they give you that look like, woo, again? It's like the third time this year. It's like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I think he loves me. He hasn't said it yet, but like I think he's gonna say it really soon. It's getting serious. My sister actually just broke up with her first boyfriend ever, and I was talking to her about it, and she was like, I don't know, Erica, I'm kind of lonely. I was like, lonely? You're 18. You're a freshman in college. You just joined a sorority. How are you lonely? And she was like, oh, I don't have anyone to text. Literally, Erica, literally, all my friends are texting someone right now. I was like, yeah, just text Mom. She'll always text you back. Just change your name to Brian. Nobody's gonna know. She could beat all her friends. They'll be like, hey, Joe might come over later. She'll be like, yeah, well, Brian loves me. What? It's crazy. Oh, got another text from Brian. He wants to make sure I got home safe. Also, I have a doctor's appointment on the 12th. What I got? Full package. I don't know if you can tell, but what I've said about my parents, but I am Italian. Yeah, I look like I could be like a lot of different races though, you know? And I'm used to it, but now I'm like too used to it. Like once an Egyptian guy asked me out, and instead of giving him an answer, I just was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not Egyptian. And he was like, no, I love Spanish girls. And then I didn't correct him. I was like, sí, vamos, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I was like, I would rather be Spanish than Sangal, so I'll take it. Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. My friend asked me the other day what my number was, and I played basketball in college, so I thought she just meant like my jersey number. Not what she meant. She meant the number of people I slept with. So I said 23. And she was like, whoa, that's pretty high. I was like, actually for a forward, that's really low. I was like, oh, thank you. I told her, I was like, you know, I mean, my dad's number is 23, so. I just really wanted to be like him, you know? Everyone said he was really good, so. I don't know if you guys know this, but statistically, as a woman, the better you are at basketball, the more people think you're gay. It's the best. I had a lot of female fans, so great. To this day, I still get hit on by more women than men. And the thing I find interesting is every time I'm like, you know, I'm flattered, but I'm not gay. And they're like, oh, well, if you switch teams, let me know. And it's like, seriously? You guys don't have tryouts? It's like I could just walk on like I'm here. I got my flannel. I'm ready to go. All right, you guys have been so fun. Thank you so much.
Live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City, Mike James is taking the stage when we return. Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV. Welcome back to Gotham Comedy Live. More great stand-up coming your way starting right now.
Well, all right, you guys are a good audience, man. Who's the one that's been married 16 years? Who's the one right there? Oh, good. I have a girlfriend 16 years. Yeah, well, she'll be 16 in about a year and a half. That was a good one, yeah. All right, we're going to bring out another comedian. What a surprise. This is his TV debut.
Yeah, so make it the first time. Yeah, make it feel good for
Let's hear for Mike James. Come on, Mike James.
New York, what is up? Yeah, thank you. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be in New York, man. I'm from Nashville. I had never been to New York before. This was my first year coming here. I've been here 4 times. I love it. I love it here. Last time I came, I rented a car, so that was my first time driving in New York. And I've never been cussed out so much in my life. You ever been called a punk bitch before, sir? You ever had that? That's not cool. And let me tell you something about that old lady that called me that. She was out of line. I said, I'm gonna take this car back. I gotta take the car back. So I took it back, right? I was like, it's too many crazy people on these streets. I gotta go where there aren't any crazy people, right? So I said, I'm gonna take the subway. I'm gonna tell you what scared me about the subway, all right? It wasn't the dude that was yelling at the invisible rooster that scared me. It was the fact that everybody was just sitting there acting like this shit was normal. I'm like, y'all don't see that? That's not normal. See, I like crazy scares me, but I can deal with it. I can't deal with stupidity. I can't deal with that. Like I lost a really good friend of stupidity, you know. I'm serious. He didn't die. I just had to stop fooling with him. I was like, you know, because the thing is, I'm real scared of spiders, right? And sometimes when it gets hot outside, I get spiders in my car. one day, me and my friend were riding around in my car, and I saw some spider webs, so I'm freaking out. I'm like, damn, dude, I don't know how these spiders keep getting in this car. He looked at me with a straight face. I'm not making this up. He looked at me and said, hey, man, are you locking your doors? It was so stupid, it made me stupid for a minute. I answered him. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I did. I think I... Do not like stupid stuff, man. That's what's wrong with this country right now. That's what's dividing our country right now. Stupidity, what it is, racism. Racism, right? Stupid. It's stupid to be a racist, man. It's stupid and it's lazy to be a racist. I would say, you don't like somebody, why? Because of the color of their skin? I would challenge any racist to sit down and talk to somebody that they don't like, right? Get to know them, learn about them. I can promise you, if you'll do that, I can guarantee you, at the end of the conversation, you'll find out that there are 1,000 other reasons to hate this person other than their skin color. That's the dream I have. I have my own dreams, you know, that us, all races, we can come together and hate each other based on content of character, not skin color. That's the dream I have, you know. Hate somebody because of skin color, man. That's stupid, man. There's so many good reasons to hate somebody. You ever been around somebody that chew too loud? You be like, ooh, I'm gonna stab you with this damn fork. If you don't shut up all that noise, how the hell you crunching mashed potatoes? I don't know. You know who I don't like? I don't like people that don't snore. Yeah. I don't like people that don't snore. You know why? Because they're always judging us snores, you know, acting like we doing it on purpose, you know, asking us these stupid questions. Why are you snoring so loud? My wife, she acts like I just lay in bed and think to myself, what can I do to make her kick me in my back every 15 minutes? I know, I'll struggle to breathe all damn night. That'll... Don't do it on purpose, you know. So many reasons that you can snore, you know. Like me, I have a condition, they call it sleep apnea. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. That's a deadly condition to have where are you cheering at? That's like right on. It's a deadly condition to have where you stop breathing in your sleep, you know. That's the only deadly condition I've ever heard of where people want to kill you because of the symptoms. And my wife, you know what, I give her credit. She does try to show the necessary amount of sympathy, you know. She'll get scared and wake me up, you know, I'll be asleep. Oh my God, baby, wake up, wake up. You stop breathing in your sleep. Go sleep in the other room, because I can't deal with all that. She want me to die in the other room. She don't want to, okay. Now they got different things you can do for, you know, you can get surgery, they say you can lose weight. They got this one thing called a CPAP mask. That's what I have. Now, I will say this, a CPAP mask will work. You have to wear it, but it will help. It'll help at keeping you from getting any ass. That's the most unsexy thing to wear to bed. Oh my. Because it's hard enough for me to get some in my house anyways, because we got 2 kids. So it's somebody always at the house, you know. My son, he actually caught me and my wife having sex not too long ago, which was funny as hell to me. Not so much to my wife, you know, because we thought he was asleep and we had the door closed and he just busted in, right? So I immediately covered up my wife, right? Now my son, he looked at us, he farted, laughed, and ran out the room. So I'm laughing my ass off, right? My wife got mad. She said, you need to go out there and explain to him what he just saw. I was like, now? Because I didn't finish. I don't know about you. Huh? So I went out there to talk to him. I sat down next to him. I said, hey, buddy. He said, hey, Dad. I said, me and your mom were in there wrestling. He said, really? I said, yep. Without missing a beat, my son stripped off all his clothes, ran in the room and tried to tackle my wife. So now I gotta explain what consent is. Like, you gotta ask for it first. You can't take it. That's a felony. That's a felony. I know you'll be in jail for that. You gotta teach them while they're young. That's my lesson, man. My wife, she's cool though, man. She's great. You know, the thing is, well, she's in the law enforcement. When I got married, she was a police officer. You know, and I don't like telling like dudes I got married to a police officer because they always ask the same stupid question. They're like, man, your wife's a cop? She ever use those handcuffs on you? See, I never understood that, you know. But one day, me and my wife, we were feeling a little freaky. We was drinking. We said, we're going to do a little role playing, right? So she put her cop uniform on, and I acted like I was breaking in the house. Man, she threw me down on the ground and put them cuffs on me. I was like, ooh, I like this, you know. Little freak, you know. She started asking me little freaky questions. Said, you got any paraphernalia? I'm like, girl, I got all the paraphernalia. She dragged me back in the bedroom. You know, she threw me down on the bed, and she beat the shit out of me. I was like, hell no, that wasn't sexy at all. I don't know. Thing is, like, you know, right now it's hard to be married to a cops because cops got it bad right now. You know, they got it bad right now. They got a bad reputation right now of being racist. And we got to be honest, all cops are not racist. There are more good cops than there are bad cops. You know, we got to get rid of the bad ones, you know. There are some bad ones out there, you know. I know, I actually got pulled over by a racist cop not too long ago, you know. I knew he was racist because of the reason he pulled me over. Now, he said he pulled me over because my tent was too dark, which was ridiculous because I was on a bike. I'm like, dude, you just making up shit. I'm like, there was no effort put into this apprehension at all. All right, New York, thank you guys so much. I'm like, James.
Live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City, Joe DeRosa is taking the stage when we return. Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV.
Ready? Not yet, but almost.
Who's coming next?
Our next comedian has been seen on Better Call Saul. He's a funny guy. Let's give it up for Joe DeRosa.
Go! Thank you. How is everybody? Good? Good. New York, party town, yeah. Who's on drugs tonight, huh? I used to live here. I had many wild cocaine nights in this city. I'm not gonna lie. Did you ever do one of those bar hopping cocaine nights? The beginning of the night? Yeah, there you go. Let's meet me downstairs after. No, those bar, but at the beginning of the night, you're in like the farthest bathroom stall, trying to be quiet, like, shut the fuck up, man. Try not to even make the noise, you know what I mean? So careful. Comes 2 o'clock in the morning, you're cutting lines on the bar. You're like, fuck the police! I live in L.A. There's a secondhand store in my neighborhood, a thrift store. It's called Out of the Closet, all right? In my neighborhood, this is true, they do free HIV testing in the back of the store. So I was in there one day and I was like, yeah, I'll get a fucking free test, why not, right? So I go and I get the test. I swear to God, the guy does the test. He goes, hey man, the results are gonna take about 20 minutes. Why don't you just browse around the store for a little while? Yeah. Let me embark on the most panic-stricken shopping experience of my entire fucking life. I'll just white-knuckle my way through the used DVDs over here. I kept finding stuff I wanted, and the whole time I was like, if I'm positive, I'm not buying any of this shit. Negative, thank God. Finally got that copy of Hook. I always sort of wanted. Here's another test I had to do. I had a prostate issue. I'm fine now. But I had a prostate issue, and my urologist was like, you got to go do a semen sample. That's when you have to go to the clinic and masturbate into a cup, okay? So it was weird, but I was like, all right, I'll go to the clinic. They'll send me into a room with a magazine, and I'll masturbate. I've jerked off in worse places, all right? The most recently being the balcony of a New York hotel room, and it wasn't my room. I don't have time to get into it, but that's true. So I'm like, wait, I could pull this off, right? No pun intended, that's a shitty pun. All right, no, I didn't even mean to do that. It's the first time I ever said that, I swear. So I go to the clinic, I get to the building where it is. It's just an office suite in a building filled with other office suites, right? So I'm like, well, this is kind of weird. I go into the clinic, I go up to the desk, I tell the lady why I'm there. She puts a cup on the desk. She goes, men's room's out the front door, down the hallway on the left. Oh, I'm sorry, you want me to go jerk off in the public men's room? The one all the businesses use. The public men's room. You want me to jerk off? First of all, I thought that was a felony. I didn't think you were allowed to do that. Good news, everybody. You're allowed to jerk off in public. As long as you have a cup, it's fine. Apparently. Yeah. This is clearly their procedure. Who is able to do this? And it's not like she gave me lube and like a visual aid or something. She wanted me to go down there and fucking raw dog it in. Who is able to do this? If I'm in the privacy of my own bedroom with no lube or no visual aid, 90 solid minutes, easily. It's a 90-minute spell, and I'm talking sniper concentration, just one bead of sweat coming down. Who's in a public men's room? The hand dryer's going off. I got this shit. I'm good. I'm good. So I go back to the, I couldn't do it. And I go back, I couldn't do it. And I go back, I go, miss, I'm sorry. I put the cup down, I go, I can't do it. And she goes, it's fine, you can take it home and do it there. Yeah, maybe you open with that next time. Maybe that's the first thing you say. Hey, we need you to masturbate into a cup. Take it home, obviously. Unless you're a fucking freak. There's a public men's room down the hallway. So I was all excited, so I took it home, and I called my friend Brian. I told him the whole story, and then at the end of it, I go, so I can do it with lube now, so I'm good. And I swear to God, my friend Brian goes, don't do that. You might compromise the sample. Like we were cloning a sheep. Then I thought about it. I was like, he's right. What if you masturbate and get a little lube into it by accident? 2 weeks later, my doctor's like, we gotta talk. Your jizz is 30% aloe. I'll be like, dude, we gotta talk. You can't be calling it jizz. You're a doctor, man. That's really unprofessional. I'm healthy, I'm all right. I'm scared of dying, man. I'm real scared of dying, you know? I watch YouTube videos of ghosts just to see if you keep living after you die. And I was trying to find like a real one. I found this one. It was a Fox News investigation of a haunted house. And, it's Fox News. The anchor's got her top cut here. Skirt is up to here. Clam flapping in the wind. Sounds like a door stopper. But anyway, it looked real. It looked real. I thought the shit was real, so I was like, let me look at the YouTube comments and see if anybody agrees with me, because those are always constructive, aren't they? You could be watching a cat playing a piano video, and you go to the YouTube comments, you're like, oh, third comment, somebody dropped an N-bomb. Okay, that makes sense. The worst fucking shit. First comment, this meathead writes, hey, I don't know about ghosts, but I'd sure like to pinch that reporter's hot little tush. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? This guy's affinity for Randy's sexual harassment outweighs his curiosity about the afterlife. This guy's dick rules his life. He is horny no matter where he goes. I kept picturing him like at an exorcism. Like, hey, baby, why don't you stop your head from spinning for 2 minutes and come suck my dick, huh? I got a demon I need to exercise over here. Scared of dying, man. Funerals. Anything worse than a funeral? Worst fucking things ever. Can we please have closed casket all the time? Please? Does anybody like open caskets? It never looks good. People pretend like it does, right? Everybody lies at the wake. Didn't they do such a beautiful job with the body? Didn't they make the body look so great? No! That looks like shit. That looks like somebody gave a mannequin a sex change. That's what that looks like right now. Please shut the fucking lid. Please. I definitely want a closed casket when I die because I live alone, which means they're not going to find me for a while. And you look bad if you die at the hospital and they get right to it, let alone if you marinate in your living room for a month. I'll be honest, I'm not in horrendous shape, but my body is awful enough that death isn't going to change it. Death isn't going to worsen my body. I hope when I die, my best friend and a stranger find me. I'd love to hear that conversation. Because the stranger will be like, oh my God, he must have been here for weeks. Look how bloated and discolored he is. And my friend will be like, he was like that the entire time. I got to be honest, I'm not positive he's dead. Guys, I got to go. Thank you so much. You were great. Thank you.
Live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City, Cheech and Chong are taking the stage when we return. Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV.
All right. So give it up for our guys and gals. As long as you make more money. Come on, let's hear it for him. Gary Cannon.
Eric Garcia.
Mike James. Joe DeRosa. Thank you. Funny people, man. Thank you very much, man.